Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of completely forgot what happened last time, but hey, the game's been updated again! Hello everybody, Salty Sweet Ren here, and welcome back to more ClanGen. And we are once again back with Thornclan after last episode where, honestly, I got interrupted by my sister and her dog and hung out with them for an hour, and almost everything that happened has completely fled my mind because that is just an hour of nothing in my mind now. What I do remember is that Cliffcry is so close to being an elder. Just one more moon, and our beloved deputy is going to have to retire and move into the Elder's Den. Who's the next deputy gonna be? I haven't got a clue yet. I also brought up Briarwing and how between the fact that they keep having visions and think they're some part of greater prophecy and have a lot of trouble staying healthy enough to actually go on patrols, maybe they ought to be another mediator? It does occur to me that they'd be unable to do much as mediator unless they're healthy because of the whole, like, this cat isn't able to work thing, but my hope is that making them a mediator will prevent them from going on patrols and getting injured, because they have the worst luck. Besides which, y'all did vote on a poll a little while ago and agreed that yes, Briarwing should in fact be made into a mediator. I know that's been weeks ago, and Deerpelt was made into a mediator in the episode that followed that poll. But the thing is, I record a little ways in advance, so that's how this is going. Anyways, I really hope that you guys are just as excited to see what else ClanGen, the new version, has in store as much as I am. I know most of you guys are here for my ClanGen videos, but it does occur to me that the majority of you guys aren't actually subscribed, so it'd be really cool if you guys did subscribe, help support the channel. It does really help out a ton. Go ahead and also hit the like button, comment down below, do all that stuff you hear everybody say. I know, it gets annoying after a while, but please just bear with me. I kind of joked a little while ago about maybe reaching 5,000 subs by my birthday. I don't know if that's realistic. There's less than a month now from the time that from the time this video goes up, maybe even just a couple weeks. But still, if you guys want to help make that a reality, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. But anyways, let's go ahead, get into today's episode, and see what the next moon has in store in the newest version of ClanGen. And here we go. Cliffcry wishes to join the Elders. Fearstar calls a meeting and the clan honors them and all the service Cliffcry has given to them. Time has taken its toll, and Petalspec has noticed themselves slowing down. They have worked timelessly for many moons, but it's time for them to retire. So both Cliffcry and Petalspec have retired. They are the exact same age, and they have both just gone to the Elder's Den. So Cliffcry has retired. Cliffcry is no longer the deputy. So I don't know who the deputy is going to be now. In their eagerness, Icy Paw accidentally shoves their nose into Fearstar so hard that Fearstar flinches back in surprise. Icy Paw sheepishly apologizes and the two have a good laugh about it. Oh, this is, the kits. Icy Paw and Heatherpaw. They were Icy Kit and Heatherkit before, and now they're Paws. They're apprentices now. So I guess that Fearstar is mentoring Icy Paw herself? That is actually super sweet. Heatherpaw sits excitedly beside Briarwing as the meeting ends and hopes they'll be doing something exciting like battle training first. Their claws are itching to tear at something. Is that going to interfere with possibly making Briarwing into a mediator? Should I have done that before I hit skip moon? Hopefully we can still make Briarwing a mediator. Well, I'm going to see how today goes, because I don't want to shuffle Heatherpaw around too much, you know? Hairrunner's ear is feeling much better, that's good. Petalspec feels much better after they pull the thorn out of their paw, also good. Deerpelt's tail was badly injured by a fox. Where did that happen, Deerpelt? You okay? And Fearstar chooses Pearrunner to take over as deputy. I wondered if it would be Pearrunner. Pearrunner, it is actually pretty well experienced. I'm pretty sure Pearrunner was an apprentice when we started this clan. But, they have really, grown into themselves. They're, one of, the more established cats in the clan, I think. They're a little bit young, but like still. Oh, and look at you, Cliff Cry. Your tail's curled under you, so like the little crow feathers are just kind of like curled up. That's super sweet. Aww. And Petal Speck, oh sweetie. It's so sad seeing them as elders, but at the same time, it's like this was coming for a long time. Icy Paw's eyes are still kind of hard to see, but you know, that's fine, that's fine. And you are now troublesome. Huh, okay. Heatherpaw is bloodthirsty. Not what I was expecting. Briarwing's probably not a good fit as mentor for you regardless then. Okay, sure. Let's just look at relationships for now, I suppose. Cliffcry thinks that the prey Softheart is biting into on the other side of camp looks delicious. Okay. Softheart is telling Olive Clover how much they cherish them. Oh, is that a thing that's happening now? Brightnut is poised to help train Icy Kit. Wait, hold on. Icy Kit is the apprentice of Fierce Star, but Brightnut wanted to train Icy Kit. Okay, that is interesting right there. Okay. Pear Runner heard an ugly rumor about Rubbleheart. Oh dear. Pelspeck swaps prey with Fierce Star. All right. Fierce Star goes to share some fresh kill with Briarwing. Heather Kit is interacting with both Briarwing and Deerpelt, both of the mediators. That's giving me some thoughts actually, because both of like technically Briarwing hasn't been officially made mediator yet, but is going to be based on the poll, based on all the stuff I've been thinking about for a little while. And Deerpelt is the mediator, and they're both kind of getting along with Heatherpaw. I should say Heatherpaw now. So, what does that mean for Heather? Would Heatherpaw want to be? They might not want to be a mediator. What would a bloodthirsty mediator be like? That is a good question. Wigglebutt Spots knows what to say to make Petal Speck feel better. Aw. Olive Clover is making sure Heather Kit knows that they are loved. You know what? Olive Clover might be like, if Heatherpaw wants to be an actual apprentice, like for being a warrior, Olive Clover might be a good bet. Icy Paw is letting Swallow Whisker share their troubles with them, hoping they'll feel better afterwards. Aw. Heatherpaw doesn't understand how Icy Paw got so good at hunting. Ooh, is there a little bit of jealousy going on there? Interesting. And Hail Mask is sharing prey with Cliffcry. I mean, at least Hail Mask and Cliffcry are getting along a little bit now. Let's see. Fierce Star is feeling nervous. Oh dear. Pear Runner regrets not eating the bird on the fresh kill pile earlier. I mean, you're probably fine. Don't worry about it. Brightnut is basking in the sun in the cold winter, but you know what? If you sometimes go out in the winter, it will be sunny. I live in Kansas. The weather here is ridiculous. You will get it'll be like snowing one day and the next it's like a high of 70 degrees. So like, who knows? Deerpelt is wondering if they would be a good swimmer. I'd suggest not trying to swim in the current weather, Deerpelt. Briarwing spends some time with apprentices to let them know that they're appreciated. Aww. I'm wondering what will happen if I make you a mediator, though. What will that change your apprentice? Will, Heatherpaw no longer be your apprentice? Or what will that do? Will Heatherpaw become a mediator apprentice? Either way. Manage roles. We did vote. Y'all voted. You said that Briarwing should be a mediator. I think Briarwing might be better off as a mediator than as a warrior because, look, he keeps getting completely beat up all the time. So let's go ahead and switch Briarwing to being a mediator. Briarwing is a mediator. Mediators are not typically required to hunt or fight for the clan. Rather, mediators are charged with handling disagreements between clanmates and disputes between clans. Some mediators train as apprentices to serve their clan, while others may choose to become mediators later in life, as is the case with Briarwing here. And you no longer have Heatherpaw as your apprentice. Oh, okay. Heatherpaw's mentor is now Softheart. Interesting. And if I remember correctly, Softheart is loving, but also a great fighter, and you're now mentoring a bloodthirsty apprentice. That should be interesting. Now I want to keep in mind, this is like This isn't like Bloodthirsty, like, I am going to kill everyone sort of thing in like a serious way. This is like, imagine a 12-year-old who's like, yeah, I'm ready to fight type of thing. Like, I'm not imagining Heather Paw is like evil. Like, I'm imagining Heather Paw is like, you know those like preteens, like those middle school like teens who are like all like making like jokes about like violence and stuff. Like, it's crude and inappropriate, but at the same time, like, that's kind of what the vibe I'm getting from Heather Paw. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna go kill all the other cats. What do you mean that's against the warrior code? Like, that kind of a thing. I'm not imagining, like, Heather Paw is, like, plotting anything devious here. Olive Clover's in the medicine den. Oh, you doing okay, Olive Clover? Swallow Whisker is guarding the camp entrance, but you're also sick. Oh, you just have a running nose. Okay, you're fine. And Rubbleheart wants to spend time alone today. You know what? That's alright, though now I guess you're gonna be a little bit more crowded in the Elder's Den. Sorry about that, Rubbleheart. Anyways, I think that might be a good idea to send everybody on patrol. Let's do Softheart and Heather Paw on a training patrol. Softheart takes them both out to see a big porcupine patrol spotted in one of the many glades of Thornclan's forest. Heatherpaw watches the big, bushy lump of a creature with wide eyes, tail twitching with excitement. Softheart points out that the cascade of spines lying flat on its hairy back as the porcupine snuffles happily around the forest floor, sounding like a happy newborn kitten in the nursery. That's sweet. Likewise, Icy Paw and Fierce Star. You two do some training as well. Fierce Star also takes them out to see a big porcupine in one of the many glades. And the exact same thing, again, Icy Paw is like just watching with wide eyes. It sounds like a happy newborn kit. That's adorable. Anyways, Random Cat. We don't need to send them on a training patrol. Let's just go ahead, see what happens with Deputy and Wigglebutt spots. New Deputy, in fact. Alright, let's do this. Your patrol comes across a vole nibbling at a seed. Let's catch it! Wigglebutt Spots drops into a crouch and lightly stalks towards the vole. They pause, waggling their haunches before pouncing. They catch the vole easily and deliver a killing bite to the back of its head. Good for you. Next up, Hail Mask and Olive Clover. Okay. Your patrol comes across a small dog right on the border of Thornclan territory. The good news is we have a great fighter on the team, so let's go ahead and proceed. All Olive Clover's attempts to drive the small dog off only send it into greater and greater fits of excitement until the only thing to do is wait exasperatedly in a safe spot until the beast calms down. At least it didn't hurt anyone. It's just super excited. It didn't hurt anyone. That's good, I would say. And finally, Swallow Whisker and Bright Nut. Let's go gather some herbs together, you two. It was one of the worst storms of the season and left Bright Nut in an unavoidably grumpy mood. Herbs strewn about, prey in hiding. It would take forever to find anything. Swallow Whisker attempts to find a way to cheer up the healer. And how does it work? Swallow Whisker splashes water from a puddle onto Bright Nut's fur. Bright Nut fluffs up like a bottle brush, turning around to quickly send a wave of water back towards Swallow Whisker. The two engage in a small water fight, and then when they resume the herb patrol, Swallow Whisker is glad to see Bright Nut looks much happier, and they gather some tansy. You know what? I'm glad that they're getting along. That's sweet. Where's the water, though? It's like freezing cold. It's winter. What water are you using? Regardless, I'm gonna have Briarwing do their first thing as a mediator really quick. See, Deerpelt, part of the reason we need a second mediator is because Deerpelt doesn't get along with certain casts. I'm trying to remember. Was it Fierce Star? Yeah, you two don't get along, which I find a little bit of a problem. Also, you don't get along with the deputy. You have you have a bit of romance towards Bright Nut, which is interesting. But anyways, let's go ahead and just mediate you and Fierce Star. We're not going to allow romantic really quick. Let's go ahead and mediate these two. Respect increased, trust increased, platonic like increased, jealousy and dislike decreased. Okay, good. It's not super extreme, but you know what? It worked out okay-ish. Speaking of Deerpelt, I need you to go ahead and mediate a couple of cats. I'm just gonna pick two at random. Oh, Fierce Star and Heatherpaw. You know what? Oh, you are unable to work. Deerpelt can't work. Okay, the mediator can't work this moon. super tiny text, but another reason we needed 2 mediators, because one of them can't work right now. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the next moon for this episode. Oh, that's interesting. Cliffcry concentrates, trying to hear the soft whispers of Brightnut, but it's barely audible at all. Brightnut shakes their head and tells Cliffcry in a louder voice that their hearing was definitely damaged by frostbite. Oh boy! Okay. So, Cliffcry has trouble hearing now. That's okay. Rubbleheart is no longer dealing with joint pain. That's better. Swallow Whisker no longer has a running nose, but Icy Paw has gotten white cough. No! Oh, look at Cliffcry. You don't have ears anymore! And you have partial hearing loss. Permanent condition. Okay, well. It also says that you're now a den builder. So, you know what? Good for you. I do hope that your retirement treats you well, but partial hearing loss... Oh boy, I really am hoping for the best for Cliffcry here. Relationships. Cliffcry is letting Briarwing share their troubles with them, hoping they'll feel better afterwards. I hope that that's like before the whole hearing loss thing, or maybe you're just like acting as like somebody that they can talk to while you're just kind of like nodding along with them. That sometimes works. I kind of do that myself sometimes. Brightnut said something that rubbed Wigglebutt spots the wrong way. Oh dear. Rubbleheart saw Cliff. A lot of people are like seeing everybody take the last piece of prey from the fresh kill pile right now. Oh dear. Fearstar caught Wigglebutt spots in a lie. Oh, that's... Ooh. I hope you two are doing okay. Briarwing finds the way Cliffcry acts increasingly uncomfortable. Oh boy. Wigglebutt Spots had a spat with Pear Runner over a piece of prey on the fresh kill pile. Oh, that's not good. Olive Clover mews congratulations to Fearstar for a job well done. Well done, Fearstar, I suppose. Oh, Icy Paw caught Heather Paw complaining about them behind their back, and Heather Paw caught Icy Paw in a lie. Oh, the siblings aren't getting along at their apprentices. Oh, classic warrior story. Once siblings are super close as kits, they become apprentices and suddenly they're rivals. Classic story in Warrior series. And Hail Mask caught Fearstar in a lie. Fearstar, what's up with everybody lying right now? Let's see, Fearstar caught the scent of a fox earlier. Oh boy. Pear Runner is daydreaming. Okay. Brightnut is looking around camp. Sure, okay. Briarwing wonders if Rat Bounce is doing well in StarClan. Do you know anything about Rat Bounce? I mean, Rat Bounce isn't the cat that we ever knew. Rat Bounce is just the person or cat that guides the dead into StarClan, so. Deerpelt is staring off into space. And Deerpelt still can't work. So Briarwing, it is up to you to mediate 2 cats. I'm gonna randomize it for now. Rubbleheart and Heatherpaw. Okay, let's see if this works out, you two. And hey, everything kind of went up a little bit, except for the bad stuff. Good, good, good. Icy Paw woke up on the wrong side of the nest. Oh dear. Softheart is offering any help they can to the medicine cat. Good for you, Softheart. I am noticing that Softheart is starting to get along more with everybody. I remember early on, Softheart was kind of like very argumentative, never got along with anyone. Now Softheart's kind of been like starting to like warm up a bit, starting to actually kind of open up, offer help, living up to the loving trait that you previously weren't at all. Olive Clover is guarding the camp entrance. I also realize that we now have 3 cats that are loving and good fighters, and I'm wondering if that's... Is that like a thing that happens normally? Like, are loving cats always gonna have good fighter? Like, that seems like a little weird to me that they all are like 3 cats in our clan are loving good fighter. Loving good fighter. So Softheart, Briarwing, and Olive Clover, all loving good fighters. Okay, sure, but fine. That's fine. Swallow Whisker was recently caught humming to themselves. I mean, that's fine. Don't know why it's a bad thing to be caught humming to yourself. I hum to myself all the time. And Heatherpaw is looking forward to today. Good for you, Heatherpaw. With that in mind, I'm gonna send you on a patrol with your mentor. Do some more training. Heatherpaw needs to train. Softheart suggests this might be a good chance to practice new hunting techniques with Heatherpaw. I mean, hey, Heatherpaw, you were saying that you were jealous about how good of a hunter Icy Paw is, so let's see if you can live up as well. Both cats have a nice practice session, swapping their best tips and tricks with each other. Good, 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 good. That's good. Let's see, Brightnut and Fierce Star can do some herb gathering together. Sure, let's do it. As the Medicine Cat's patrol pads out into Thornclan territory, Fierce Star tells Brightnut about the dream they had last night and what the Star Clan vision could mean for Thornclan. And look, there's actually some new patrol artwork. That's one of the things that came with the new update is there's a ton of new patrol artwork. I don't know if we've seen much of it this episode, but I've kind of like taken a look through like some of like the resources folder, and it looks really good. Brightnut takes Fierce Star aside, giving them the full benefits of Brightnut's experience as they discuss Fierce Star's vision. As a Medicine Cat, they don't take the responsibility lightly, and both of them work together to divine the vision's meaning. Meaning, not meeting, but maybe it is a meeting, who knows? And they gathered some moss. Cool. Let's see, we have an odd number of cats, so that's going to be one patrol of 2 cats. We'll do Wigglebutt Spots and Hail Mask, sure. As the patrol is checking the border lines, they hear an odd sound coming from a nearby bush. Hopefully it's nothing bad. Let's go ahead and check it out. Wigglebutt Spots pads to the bush to check on the noise when a rabbit suddenly bursts out. Wigglebutt Spots is quick to react and manages to snag the rabbit before it can disappear. Good for you, Wigglebutt Spots. And the last 3 cats. Let's go ahead and send you guys on patrol, shall we? Your patrol catches a scent of a fox, but is it red or gray? Tracking it, they find their red enemy feeding on a deer carcass, either a small doe or one of Last New Leaf's fawns. It's impossible to say whether the fox killed it or found it. Well, we have 3 cats, one of whom is a good fighter. I think we might be able to take on this fox and get this. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and give it a try. Olive Clover shows their strength, leading the fight against the fox. Yeah, Olive Clovers are a good fighter. By working together and keep it distracted, the cats harry and harass the fox until it gives up and runs. Good, good, good. Now that all that is done, let's go ahead and move on to the last moon for this episode. Thornclan does not have enough healthy medicine cats. Oh dear, okay. Cats will be hurt and sick for longer and have a higher chance of dying. That's not good. A rogue waits on the border for patrol, asking to join the clan. The rogue decides to take on a more clan-like name and is now called Redtail. Hey, that's an actual warrior name. Hello, Redtail. You don't have a red tail, but you have red eyes. I might change your name to Red Eye, actually. Here. Your name is now Red Eye, because you don't have a red tail, but you have a red eye. Done. Nice to meet you, Red Eye. It's okay, Deerpelt tells themselves. A tail isn't the worst thing to lose, they're going to be fine. But they can still feel its absence, no matter how hard they try to force it from their mind. Deerpelt lost their tail? Oh, Deerpelt! Oh no, your tail is gone. I think you had accessories too that were on your tail, and now you have nothing. Oh no. I mean, at least you can work, but oh dear, I'm sorry you lost your tail, buddy. But hey, Icy Paw no longer has White Cough. Great. Let's see, Cliffcry wants to spend more time with Rubbleheart. Of course, of course. Brightnut caught Red Eye in a lie. Oh dear. Immediately, as soon as you joined the clan. That's a great way to start off your time here, Red Eye. Hairrunner had a disagreement with Softheart while on patrol earlier. Oh dear. Petalspec bristles after being scolded by Rubbleheart. Aw. My polycule dreams are not working out so well, huh? Fierce Star thinks Wigglebutt Spots has a strange sense of humor. Come on, I'm rooting for you guys. Oh no. Deerpelt caught Wigglebutt Spots in a lie. What kind of lie did you get? Did you get caught in Wigglebutt Spots? Wigglebutt Spots offers Sugrima a hard-to-reach place for Heatherpaw, who thanks them. Okay, at least there's that. That's good. Swallowwhisker curled around Rubbleheart to share warmth. Oh, that's sweet. Olive Clover is watching Icy Paw perform an almost decent hunting crouch. Nice. Icy Paw thinks of Heatherpaw as their best friend, immediately followed by Heatherpaw started a fight with Icy Paw. You two, guys! Oh my gosh. And Hail Mask is jealous that Olive Clover got to go to the last gathering. Oh dear. But hey look, it's New Leaf now. Fierce Star wonders how Red Eye is doing. I've got to keep changing that to Red Eye in my head. Hairrunner caught the scent of a fox earlier. I mean, there was a fox just last moon. Could be the same fox. Who knows? Brightnut made a mess of the herbs and is panicking. Brightnut, please. It also said that we're having trouble, like, being able to, like, take care of everybody, but you know what? There's actually nobody sick right now, so I think we're okay for now. Briarwing is mediating a couple's relationship. You know what? I know exactly which couple that we're going to mediate. Fierce Star and Wigglebutt Spots. You two absolutely needs to be worked on a little bit. You guys aren't getting along as much these past few moons. Briarwing, mediate these two, please. Romance interest increased, platonic like increased, comfort increased, trust increased, respect increased, and jealousy decreased. Dislike is still there, but you know what? Everything else is fine. And Deerpelt is chattering at the trees above. You've just lost your tail, but I'm still gonna have you, like, do some mediation. Mediate stuff. A Hail Mask and Red Eye. You know what? Let's give it a go. Hail Mask and Red Eye. Oh, Red Eye's pretty old, too. Oh boy, okay. But you know what? Let's go ahead and mediate these two. You got some platonic like and trust, both of you. Okay. Swallow Whisker is feeling underappreciated. Aw, poor Swallow Whisker. Heatherpaw was tasked with lining nests with fresh moss today. Okay, okay. Teaches you some good responsibility there. Red Eye is looking around the camp with wonder. And Red Eye is also loyal and smart. For some reason I was thinking that you might be bloodthirsty, but no, you're loyal and smart, so that's good. Olive Clover is purring with friends. That's very sweet. Petalspeck is feeling gloomy. Aw, Petalspeck. But it does say Petalspeck is an excellent kid sitter as well, so you know what? I'm happy for Petalspeck having that. And Softheart is thinking about love. Interesting. Softheart, do you have anybody that you're in love with? Any romantic love? I don't see any. No. I don't think that you're in love with anybody in the clan. But you are loving. So he's okay, I suppose. Who knows? We might have another Crabspeck situation on their hands here. If you know, you know. Anyways, final patrols for this episode. I'm gonna send Softheart. Oh, I'll send you with Heatherpaw. But I might send one additional cat as well. Olive Clover, sure. Let's do a training patrol, you three. Olive Clover suggests this might be a good chance for the cats to practice teamwork. And everybody has a nice practice session, their coordination and trust in their clanmates grows stronger. Good, good, good. Let's see. Icy Paw can go with your mentor, Fierce Star, and do some training. Fierce Star suggests this might be a good chance to practice new hunting techniques with Icy Paw. Alrighty. Fierce Star takes charge and coordinates exercises for the duo. They practice how to bring down prey together, their confidence in each other growing. Good job, you two. Red Eye and Wigglebutt Spots. Okay. You two, I'm sending on a random patrol. We'll see how this goes. Wigglebutt Spot suggests this might be a good chance to practice new fighting techniques with Red Eye. Alrighty. Both cats have a nice practice session, swapping their best tips and tricks with each other. Good. Let's see. Swallow Whisker and Bright Nut. Alright. How will your patrol go, you two? During a patrol looking for herbs, Bright Nut notices that Swallow Whisker seems more quiet than usual. When prompted, Swallow Whisker slowly asks if Bright Nut could teach them more about the nature of StarClan. Oh, how is this gonna go? Bright Nut tries to simplify the mystical power of their ancestors, but only leaves Swallow Whisker more confused about StarClan and their prophecies. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I'm confused too. Everybody keeps getting prophecies all over the place. I'm not creative enough to come up with whatever they mean. And the final patrol. Hail Mask and Pear Runner. Oh, look at that! The patrol notices a commotion and finds two squirrels chasing each other across the forest floor. That is always super adorable. If you ever see two squirrels running around, it's the cutest thing ever, honestly. The squirrels are far too excited and quick. They slip right out from between the patrol's claws. Oh dear. Well, I mean, at least it's super cute when it happens. I am feeling a little sad that we've had like so many like permanent injuries. Like Deerpelt no longer has a tail. Cliffcry lost his ears. That is a little concerning. More than a little concerning, but I mean, as long as he's happy, he's in the medicine den, so it's not much of a concern. Or not the medicine den, he's in the elder's den right now, so it's not much of a concern. For now though, looking at relationships, Fierce Star does not get along with Softheart. Might need to take a look at that. You don't get along with Pear Runner, but you did choose Pear Runner to be your deputy. But I think it's because Pear Runner is like the best choice for deputy. I do think we really need to work on Fierce Star's relationships, because look, like, most of them are neutral or, like, lean more towards dislike. Fierce Star, we've really got to work on having you mediated with everybody. Pear Runner really gets along with Softheart and Rebelheart, and Cliffcry. You don't like Wigglebutt Spots, though. That's a little concerning. Brightnut gets along okay-ish with Cliffcry, does not like Soft Heart, okay-ish with Petalspec, Sphere Star, and Briarwing. Have a little bit of romantic like towards Deerpelt. It always takes me by surprise every time I see it. You also don't like Olive Clover. You know what? Sure. Briarwing gets along particularly well with Brightnut and Fearstar. That's always good. Got a lot of respect and trust for the deputy as well. Deerpelt, as usual, is pretty neutral all across the board. Just tiny little pieces of like versus dislike here and there. Redeye only has a little bit of platonic like towards Wigglebutt Spots and Hail Mask. Don't really know the other don't really know anybody yet, but you're brand new, Redeye, so that's fine. Wigglebutt Spots does not like Cliffcry or Pear Runner, oh dear. I think that everybody else you're kind of neutral with. You kind of need to like start getting along a little bit more with others, oh dear. Olive Clover does not like Brightnut. And you're pretty neutral across the board with most cats. You do like Heatherpaw. I do think that you could have been a good mentor for Heatherpaw, to be fair. Softheart is finally starting to get along with some cats like Cliffcry, Pear Runner, Petalspec, Fearstar. Don't like Brightnut though. But you're also getting along with your apprentice, so that's good, that's good. Swallow Whisker apparently has a crush on Pear Runner, interesting. And on Deerpelt. You know what? That's interesting. I'm wondering if those will ever be reciprocated, either one of those. Hail Mask, pretty neutral across the board, nothing particularly stands out here. Icy Paw, really loves your family, got a little bit of platonic like for Fearstar, a bit of respect for Brightnut, a bit of platonic like for Swallow Whisker. Heatherpaw knows more cats than Icy Paw, actually. Kind of like your family, kind of are starting to get a little bit more dislike and jealousy towards Icy Paw, which is interesting. You also get along pretty well with Olive Clover. But for the most part, you don't dislike anybody except Swallow Whisker just a tiny bit. You mostly get along with everybody. So, again, this just kind of goes to to prove my point about just because it says Heatherpaw is bloodthirsty. Think of Heatherpaw as one of those preteens who thinks, oh yeah, violence is cool, you know? Just think of it like that. Rubbleheart has so much love for everybody. Look at that. Just look how much green there is here. Look how much green. Look at Cliffcry and Pear Runner and Petalspec and Briarwing. You love everybody so much, Rubbleheart. We all love Rubbleheart too. Swallow Whisker is a little bit newer, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna reach that point with Swallow Whisker sooner or later as well. Cliffcry still has deep platonic love for Pear Runner. No wonder Pear Runner is such a good choice. You get along so well with Pear Runner. You got so much respect and trust and comfort and platonically love Pear Runner. No wonder Pear Runner became the new deputy. Look at that. You're also still very much in love with your wife. And you actually get along with Softheart a decent amount too. That's good. But then of course, for some reason, you don't like Wigglebutt Spots. I'm a little concerned for Wigglebutt Spots standing in the clan, to be fair. Then Petalspec. You have romantic like towards Cliffcry, not quite the romantic love, but it's still pretty high up there. You have deep platonic love for Softheart, which is very nice to see. You get along pretty well with other cats, that's good. Especially Rubbleheart, you've got the tiny little bit of romantic like too. I really want there to be a polycule, but that's not actually a thing that can happen in the game, but I like to dream. Anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap things up here. I am very curious to know what's gonna happen. We've got a Bloodthirsty Apprentice. I don't remember if Apprentice traits change when they become warriors. It's been a while since the last time I've really taken a in-depth look at what a warrior's trait is before and after being an apprentice to a warrior. I am very interested in what Redeye is like. You're a loyal, smart cat. Very interesting to see you. So it says you're formerly a rogue. Redeye joined the clan by choice after living life as a rogue. Yeah, okay. So who are you, Redeye? What is your story? Where did you come from? And you know what story we haven't figured out yet is Hail Mask's. Because Hail Mask came here to to flee from their former clan and the tyrannical leader that took over. We still don't know which clan that is, and we still have to figure out, what are we gonna do about that? Can we do anything about that? It's very interesting. But anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap things up here. So guys, if you enjoyed watching this episode, please be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Subscribing is completely free, and you can always unsubscribe at any time, but it does really help the channel if you do subscribe. So again, thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Stay safe out there, everybody.